Happy Friday, everyone. Can you believe it's Friday again? I'm so happy that it is. And it's time to get into paying off my debt and giving myself a raise, a pay raise with getting off my debt. It's going to be a little while, but I'm anticipating it. So before we get into our debt binder, let's get into our dailies. So this week, I had so much fun. Such a joy to play these playlists for my friends, for those of you who have supported me and made this such an enjoyable journey of starting this YouTube channel. And I got to play the Cafecito Budgets. Michelle at the Cafecito Budget needed some hours. I did Karen, my friend Karen at Let It Be Budgets, and my budget bestie Saving with Sam. And I did Lift It Up and Living with Tara again because we cannot let her lose her watch hours before she makes it to that 4,000. So if you want to go to these beautiful channels, and don't forget Megan at Rad Girl Budgets and Angela Marie 888, and just lift them all up and give them some watch hours. And this playlist was created by Angela Marie 888 and is available on her Ko-fi. Okay, so let's play our daily addition. I'm going to make an addition every day to our 3 pillars, or my 3 pillars, I should say. Those 3 goals that I picked to be my large saving goals for the 2026, retirement, month ahead, and debt payoff. So how I play this is I roll a left, right, center die to see which one's going to get the money, and it is center, so it is month ahead, which is blue. Grab my blue. Not sure if it's the same blue, and I don't think it is, but it doesn't matter. So this is Friday, and then we roll our D4 to see how much, and it's a 1, so it's getting another $1 today from the daily edition. It is absolutely a gorgeous day here. The sun is shining. It's in the 50s. It just feels marvelous. It's got me really, really, really wanting spring just around the corner. Such a lovely day. How was your week? Mine was a week that makes you happy for Friday. That's all I can say. Happy for Friday. So now we have $13 in month ahead, and we just started adding to month ahead again this month because we cleared it out last month with the roll for your savings goal. This is a challenge created by Anna Banana Budgets, and in January's savings all went to month ahead, so we cleared that out and put it on the month ahead snowball. This month is debt payoff, so all this money will go into this binder next month, the month of March. And then we'll save March for our 3rd pillar, and that is retirement. All right, so on this one, how we play this is we roll a colored die. That tells us which die to use, and it's a D3 today. And we are saving 1 in this one as well. All right, just one more day in February. One more day in February. All right, let's add that to our debt payoff. And we'll count that up tomorrow when we make our last roll and see how much is going to be going into the debt binder from these daily additions, goals and games. And then one other thing I'm doing today, I'm not doing the 90 days because we finished that yesterday, and I will probably count it next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, when I do my month ahead snowball and see how much we're added. I'm pretty excited. But I had started doing the star notes. This is a challenge by Budgets with Elma, and she has us collecting star notes. And I have found 1s, 5s, and 20s. And then when I got my money out of the bank today for this coming week, I had a 20 and 2 10-star notes. So we're going to add those in. So a 20 and 2 10s. Those are my first 10s. I was surprised though, I got like 100 ones and none of them were stars. None. And then a bunch of 5s and none of those. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. So we'll put that in that envelope later. Okay. And now we can start our debt binder. So what I'm doing, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome. So thankful for each one of you who choose to spend some time with me. So I am playing through some challenges in these envelopes. And then each month I take them out and I take the amount saved that month and put it on the principal for my debt. I have a camper debt. And then I mark it and track what I've saved with not only these 100 envelopes, or is it this is my 52 envelopes, which I've never completed, and I'm looking forward to doing it, and the Moo-lah mission debt demolition, which is by Savings Creation Co., which is also tracking it. I'm a big tracker. I think it really is motivating to see it in several different ways. So, okay, let's start with let's ditch that debt, and let's see how much we're going to add into this binder and how much we're going to add to each challenge and see where we end up for the month of February. So we have 20, 10, 30 and 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have $70 going in. All right, so how I do this beautiful challenge, it's Let's Ditch That Debt by Dawn's Sunrise Budgeting, is I roll a D3 to see which section of those 3 sections I'm going to be coloring in, and it is a 1. 1 is the number today. There always seems to be one number that does that. And then a D6, even though it only goes to D5. And of course we get a 6. And we got a 1. Okay, so we're going to be saving 1. And it's in section 1. So let's grab a nice golden yellow and color that in. I love puzzle pieces. I love putting puzzles together, so I had to grab this one. It's going to be a nice saving of $675 when we're done. So we're going to add that in, and I'm tempted to add more. Because 1 just seems kind of wimpy, doesn't it? Let's do it one more time. Okay, I've got to do it one more time. Let's did our D3, and it's section 3, and it's nope, not a 6. It's not, and it's not another 6. Okay, come on now. 5. Okay, we're gonna put in a 5. Yes, that makes me kind of happy. I've been grabbing colors at random. I was talking to another channel how stressful it is sometimes picking the color, what color to pick. And since I said sometimes I just like we randomize everything else, I just randomly reach in and grab a number and just say forget the stress on that as well. Okay, so let's see what we have. Well, I think we're going to come back through when we are all done with all of them. So I'm just going to stick that in. Now we're going to come back and see what we have when we're totally done. Our next challenge is Help Little Piggy Go Wee 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 all the way home, and this is by Floating Funds. And we're on the D3. Let's see if we get another 1 today. And we got a 3. Okay, so we're putting in 3. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see if I have enough ones to swap it out for a 5, and I do. Grabbing that 5, put in those 1s back. Okay, And our next challenge is a 2026 challenge from Chasing Dreams Budgets. And on this one, I roll a D10 and then a color to see which, actually, which should I do it? And red is pink. Let's do our color first. Purple. All right, so purple, we got 2s, 10s. Do we have the 6s? I guess that's a purple too. So which one is it going to be? A 2, a 6, or a 10? I couldn't see that, guys. Can you see it? I got to do it again. 2. 2, purple, 2. I know our 2s are fast getting filled up. It just seems to be the favorite number of the dice. I'm doing it one more time. Color, purple again, and a 7, and a 9, and a 2. Yeah, I could have almost predicted that. I think all the 2s are going to get it filled up first in this challenge. Okay, so what do we have? Can I make? Yes, I can. Put those 4 and grab a 5. In fact, I'm going to do those 2 5s and grab that 10 that I had. All right, that's going into 2026, which is going to save us $12.80 when it's all completed. All right, the next lovely challenge is by the Happy Mailbox Co. And it looks like a crossword puzzle, doesn't it? So cute. And it's a Scottish paper doll. The colored squares, we add $1 for each of those. And then we roll for a D6 is what I'm rolling for. So that is 4. And then I'm going to do one more. And a 1. That's perfect. That gives me 5. I like that. All right. So a 5 going into my Scottish paper doll. All right. I saw 2 5s in there. I am going to swap the 2 5s for a 10. Okay. And moving on to this gorgeous quilt along group play by Lifted Up and Living, Tara at Lifted Up and Living. And I'm going to do a 10 for the today's square, which I'm going to take back a 10 and put in the 20. Okay, so today I'm going to make this one a green color. Finish up with green. Finished and started with the green. How many of you are doing this along with me and with Tara, with quite a few others? Such a pretty pattern. Does anybody know the name of this pattern? I bet you Tara does. I bet she does. I know they all have names. It's kind of cool. Some of them are very, very unique. Okay, that is done, and that is all of February. So all we have left is March for this beautiful quilt to be done. All right, so we are on to, actually, I think we're on to Inconceivable. Nope, it is the Roll and Regret. I'm jumping ahead. Okay, so the Roll and Regret, we have to roll the D6 and try to match that number, 35, without going over. If we go over, we pay a flat $20. We have it, we do. And if we go under, we pay the difference between the rolls. All right, so we have a, let me get my blue pen. We have a 4, and a 1. I don't like those low numbers. 5. Come on, I need a, okay, 5 is, all right, we got 10. And we got 15. All right, guys, we're doing good. We've got 17. That is a difference of $18. This is a big spender one. $18. Wow. Okay. 2 and 3 makes 18. That's definitely saving us quite a bit. This one is. I like it. This is by Savings Creation Co. If I failed to say that. And then I think, yes, we have the Inconceivable puzzle. Jigsaw puzzle one. Love it. So I'm going to roll a D6. And it's going to stop spinning. There's no 6s, so I got to roll again. 1. I'm going to do a 1. Grabbing the pin at random. And doing a 1. Don't want to forget to pay. Fridays are usually my short days. I've worked 13-hour days. With travel time, I'm gone from the house about 13 hours on most work days. And then on Fridays, I usually get to get home, get off a little early. I go to the bank and get I'm going to do another one. Some grocery shopping done. Okay, 5. What do I have left here? 10 and some 1s. Okay. I need to color in my 5. Again, I'm going to reach at random. And so I went to the bank to get the cash for the week's savings. And the teller, almost always when I get a new teller, they're curious why you're taking the cash out. And I just say, well, I'm doing the Dave Ramsey cash envelopes. And this teller was so nice. She was like so interested in asking me all kinds of questions on how it works and if it does work. And of course I said, absolutely. It helps you save so much better with than without. Okay. All right. So that saved us $6 today. All right. We are going to go on to the Murder Mystery Budget Edition. Love this. This is hosted by Pink Plum Budgeting and Budgeting with a Ginger, and that's in collaboration with Budget Your Life, Kimmy's Corner, April's Fresh Start, Blue Kiwi Budgets, Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, and Bookish Mama Budgets. Love it. All right, so last we stopped at draw a card, I believe. And the cards are in here. Let me get them out. So we had finished one card. I think it was of suspects, right? Yes. So we had eliminated all of those as suspects. Okay, we got our murder weapons, our rooms, which I don't think they're finished. Rooms are separate. You can't pull a room card unless you're in a room. And so that one is done. So I'm going to set that over here. Murder weapons and list of suspects. And then I guess you just shuffle them like there's not that many, but just so you can be some random. All right, we're going to start here and we're going to go a D3. I've been doing a D3 to make it last a little longer because it's fun. So I'm going to go this way. 1, 1 with the 2. We'll pay our 2. And 1, and then we get a 3. Well, 1 would have got us in there and 2 would have got it there. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I get to enter a room after I pay 3. We'll take that back and get a 5. So I'm in this attic. Yes. So I get to draw a room card and then roll. I'm going to roll a D4 and see. Okay. So the porch is not where the murder happened. So we'll pay $1 for that. So now we've marked that off. So our rooms available now to be the one is attic, bedroom, or basement. It's all that's left. Murder weapons, we haven't marked off but a couple of those. That one's not gone on. And none of these suspects. So we still got a little ways to go to solve this murder mystery. So much fun. Okay, We'll add those back in again so we can do another round of that in March. Okay, and then Budget Bonanza. Oh, wow. This is our last time playing, and I need to get 6 die. Hold on. It always seems like I forget to get the 6 die for this game. I don't know why. Okay, so we're going to shake it up. I think we're going to usually we just do it right here on the page. And this is by Ange Budget in Debt and Sitchie Saves. Okay, so you're trying to spell the word budget. I came close one time, but not close enough. Okay, so we got, nope, don't want to do that. We got 2 2s, a 3, 2 5s, actually 3 5s, sorry, $15, $22. We will add those together and add in 4. So that is the end of our game, sad to say. So we'll be adding in a new game for March. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me grab, see if there's any dollars. There is, and then we'll grab that last 5. Okay, and we're back to our Honey Heights. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, Honey Heights is by Savings Creation Co. too. This is just a lovely, lovely golden color. I love it. So we're going to roll our D10. 2. Low numbers today, which is fine. It's fine with me. So we're going to find a 2. I'm not quite sure what this is going to save us when we are completed. It will be fun to find out. Our bees and our honey, dripping honey has already been selected. Let me see what I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what I'm going to do is just find a 6 and color in a 6. Let's do this. So we're very, very close to getting that top line done. Okay, there's our $70 in our put into our challenges. And now we need to find out how much we saved for, I'm gonna grab this and pull it out, for the month of March. So let's ditch that debt. Saved us 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and $36. So $36. I'm going to be adding that back in. 36. I like being very, very clear that and not confusing myself with the real money. So I like using these savings coupons that I made. Note, and even the stickers on there. So what have we got total here, actually? So I did a 20 and a 10 and a 5 and a 1. So a 20 and those 10s would make the 50. I think I had a 50 back here. That's Susie Ormond's face. And then the 2 5s is a 10. And then I had a 4 and a 5, so 15. So I can grab, didn't need to get rid of that, did I? I just need a 10. Benjamin Franklin. Okay, so far it's $65 in Let's Ditch That Debt. The next thing I want to do though is, that was, what did I say, 36? That is $36. So do I have 36 open? No. So I think I'll do the 30 and the 6 is what I'm going to complete. The 30 and the 6. The 30 and the 6. Now I tried 2 other times to do a 52 envelope challenge and I failed, as you can see by this. And I am hoping that The third time is a charm. These are by Angela Marie 888, and I am using them to mark the ones that I have completed. So a 30 and a 6, done. All right, and we will go to the next one, and that is our floating funds, little piggy savings, and that saved us, let's see if we can get this in the right order, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, and $27. $27. We're going to add 27 to what it already did. So let me grab the 20, the 5, and the 7. We'll see what we can make with that. I think 5 already. All right, so 2 20s and the 10, and we'll grab our 50 again. Okay, and then this makes a 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 2 5s, I can grab a 10. All right, so we got $60 so far saved with the Little Piggy Challenge by Floating Funds. Thank you, Maddie, and thank you, Dawn Sunrise Budgeting. Now, I got to do my $26. Is 26 open? It is open. So we will fill in our 26. I love trackers. I am very much a nerd in that way. I love seeing these get completed, guys. It's just, man, such a good feeling seeing these fill up. Okay, there's 26. Yay! That back with those. And now we're on to envelope number 3. That's what it saved from before. And this time it saved. And this is the 2026 by Chasing Streams Budgets. 20, 21, 22, 23, and $24, which I see the 24 is taken, so we're going to have to do 24. We'll do 22 and 2. 22 and 2. Grab my completed. I'm going to go ahead and do those 22 and 2 first. 22 and 2. Look at these fill up. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. 22 and 2. I mean, the more you do to just give yourself joy and the savings and not the spending, the better. 22 and 2. So now I need to mark off my 22. These pages are getting complete. All right, so 20, actually it was 22 and 2. Yep, 22 and 2. 24 is the total, and we had that 50 already, so I'm going to swap that one out. And the 10, we'll put that back and grab a 10, Benjamin Franklin, and then the 4 and the 2. Okay, that 4, that one will make a 5 and a 1. Yep. So far, Chasing Dreams Budgets, 50, 60, 65, and $66 saved with that challenge. I like knowing how much each challenge. So Chasing Dreams Budgets, thank you so much for your help in savings. We'll move that back. Moving that to the side so it doesn't get confused with, that's our Star Notes money. Okay, and this is our Scottish paper doll that Happy Mailbox Co. helped us save how much? Do I have any more 5s in there? All 1s. Okay. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22 again. Yeah, it was 24 before. 22. And we used our 22. And we used our 2, so I can't do 20 and a 2. So I could do 18 and a 4 to make 22. 18 and a 4. Okay, pretty soon it's going to be hard to, may have to combine some of the envelopes, right, to make the right ones as they fill up. So 18 and 4. Let me grab my completeds. And the 4 is now done. And the 18. And this binder and these pages are from Missy Money, and this tracker here. Okay, so we're adding in, we had 50, we're adding in 22. So let's do 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Grab 20, and then let's grab 2 1s. And let's swap that 50 out. Like I said, I'm making it really obvious to myself. All right, so $72 so far, the Scottish paper doll from the Happy Mailbox Co. on Etsy. I believe that's Lisa Grateful Me on YouTube. All right, let's see what our quilt group play along has saved us. I know that it did 40 so far. Take that off for a minute. And then 40, of course, for February. So 40 has been taken. So we could do 39 and 1. 39 and 1 to make our 40. 39 and 1. Yep, like I said, it's going to be tough to mark off as we go. So let me grab 2 completeds. Look at that board filling up, guys. 39 is right there, and 1 completed. Almost got that first full page done. All right, so that is 60. So we are going to put that back there, that there. Grab ourselves a 50 and no, that was 80. The 2 months are 40. That was 80, correct? So, yep. Total. So let me grab the 20. So that's 70. That was 80. That lifted up and living. Thank you, Tara, for helping us save $80 towards our debt. Now, Roll in Regret by Savings Creation Co. That should be a biggie. That one has been a big one. Let's see. Get our money in some kind of order here. And I love closing out the month, don't you? Just such a good feeling. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and $42. So we are adding 42. So first we're going to figure out what we're going to do. 42 has been taken. Let me do that one more time. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yep. All right. And I can't do 41 and 1. 38 and 4 it's not possible for 42. 37 and 5. Yes, we can do 37 and 5. I'm gonna have to get my calculator soon enough, guys. Video math is it's a real thing. All right, so 42. Grabbing, so it was a 37 and a 5 that I get to put in the completed tracker for. 5 is now done, and 37 is now done. I think I'm gonna make my 52 for the first time. All right, so I'm just gonna sort that a little bit. So I'm adding 42. So let's make our 50 first, shall we? So that makes 50. Putting that back and that back and grabbing a 50. And that makes a 20. that. Gotta be careful I'm not putting the real money back, right? Where's my 20? With her 10s. I need a 20. There we go. Got another 20. Okay, and then how many ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is a 5. And 2 more. 4. Did not laminate these, saved on laminating costs as well. All right, so 75, 76, and 77 on Roll and Regret. I think that was very similar to the quilted paper doll, I think maybe. That is really great. Moving along, this is going to be awesome to put on my debt payment. All right, so Roll and Regret. I'm sorry, Inconceivable. I didn't tell you, this is Frugality is Life. The beautiful Fiona on Frugality is Life created that. I love it. All right, 15, 16, 17, and $18 added in. 18, do I have 18? Nope. 17, 1, nope. 16 and 2, no. 15 and 3, yes. All right, 15 and 3 in that first row is now done. Loving it. 15 and 3. I hope you guys are getting just as much satisfaction watching as I'm doing, as we all rejoice with one another. And we get to mark off goals and complete this debt payoff journey. Okay, where are we? Okay, 23 from last week. So, all right, that's 15. All right, I'm gonna have to do that, I think. A 5 and a 10. Put that back. And then I'll take a 20 for this and the other kind. Okay. 35. And then that's 3 and 2 to give me another 5. And then 1. And we have to go grab some more 1s as I'm getting low on my savings coupon 1s. All right, so putting this in order, we have 30. Oh, I can make 20. Do I have another 20? I'm not sure if I brought another 20 with me. All right, we're just going to stick with this, and we'll actually want to get a 10, and we'll get the 20 next time. So we have $41 saved in the beautiful Fiona at Frugality is Life's Challenge Inconceivable. Moving on to the amazing Murder Mystery Budgeting Edition. Such a murder mystery fan that I had to do that. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So 24 marked off. 23 and 1 is not a possibility. 21 and 3, 20 and 4, 19 and 5, nope. 18 and 7. Wait a minute, did I say 24? So 18 and 6, no. 17 and 7, yes, it is 24, right? Yes. So 17 and 7. I hope I'm not making a mistake with my math. I'm sure someone will help me in the comments if I am, and I'll have to somehow get it corrected. All right, so 17 and 7. 17 and 7 are now going to be marked off. 17 and 7. Okay, the first page done. Second page is getting close. Okay, let's make our change and condense. Nice, nice, nice. I have 17. So 5, 10, 15, and 20. 20 and 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, I think we can make a 50. So there's 20, there's 40, and there's 50, right? There's the real 4s. 6 is 10. Okay. So all of this makes a 50. Grabbing this and this, getting it out, and grab a 50, please. Did I have no 50s? No more 50s? I don't think I thought I was going to do this great. All right, so what I'm going to do is just do 50 and 10s, and I will have to grab a 50 later. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 2. You know what? I'm going to go get the 50, and I can also then get more ones for the other envelopes. So one moment, please. Well, strike that, guys. I got the ones, but I didn't have enough any more 50s. I don't think I thought I was going to do that well. 30, 40, and 50. I will have to get some more. Not a problem. All right. Don't you wish it would be that easy to get more money in the real world? Absolutely. All right. So far, the Murder Mystery has saved us $52. Murder Mystery Budget Edition. Thank you, girls. Pink Plum Budgeting and Budgeting with the Ginger. Really loving playing with that. Okay, and now we have the Bonanza, which is done, and we will be getting a new challenge. Let's see what in total this lovely challenge has saved us. 10, 15, 20, 22. So again, I am going to just change out for 2 10s. And then put that back and grab 2 1s. A little bit of a mess going on over here in my lovely cash tray. But it is adding up, isn't it, guys? Okay, so I'm going to have to get a 50 again to, I can do the ones. I will definitely do the ones. But I think I will have to get the 50 again to do that. Let's see, do I even have 40? I have yes, I can do 40. Just trying to make it all the same. My brain works. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So $64 is what it saved me. Thank you so much. And Budgets and Dits and saving Sitchie Saves. I didn't do this, did I, guys? How much did that save me? 22, did I say? Oh boy. I may have to go back on my editing and look. I honestly don't know. I think it was 22. So I can't mark off, but I will mark off when I do my editing and find out how much I added. That's my mistake and my apologies. I will fix that. The money's still here so we can put it on our principal, but I messed up and was jumping ahead too soon, but I will fix that. Okay, and then we have our lovely Honey Heights. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 24. And so that I don't make the same mistake I did last time, I'm going to do that first. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 before I go condensing. So 24, I have an 8 and a 16. That makes 24. 8 and 16. I feel really bad that I didn't do that other. Kind of annoyed with my own self. Okay, 24, the 8, and the 16. Okay, 8 and 16. Okay. I have a hard time letting myself make mistakes. I'm very much a perfectionist. Other people, I have no problem. Nope, let's just go on, guys. It doesn't matter. But for myself, it's like, ugh, annoying. Okay, so those are marked off. Like I said, I'll have to check on the previous one and see what I should have done. And then we're going to condense this. I'm just going to go ahead and make it simple on myself and just do the ones here first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect there. All right. These I think are going to be too much except for the 5. And I can swap the 5. And I don't have the other one anymore. So these I'll have to swap off camera as well as condense these into the 20s and the 50s. All right, but how much did we save so far in Honey Heights? Let's go. 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I can actually swap these in for a 5. That's nice. Very nice. Love it. Okay. All right. Now we're going to, I'll get that fixed as well as that. I promise. And now we're going to see how much actually gets to go towards my debt for the March, when I pay the March payment. Let's sort this real quick. Okay, let's see. 20, 40, 60. $72, $73, $74. So $274 on my principal. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for spending the time with me this Friday. I hope you guys are all prepared for a beautiful weekend. And I'm so excited for March Madness, the Mini Madness by Lisa Grateful Me. I got to enter on that this year, and I'm just looking forward to playing that come March 1st. It'll be fun, and see you guys later. Bye.